How are you? Friday favorites. Gonna chit chat about that. Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, and do you know what that means? Friday favorites coming to you. I need a theme song better than this. Hopefully on Instagram I'll be able to show you. I'm live on Instagram too. I decided I'm going to document my day by Instagram a little bit. Today I've already shared pre-makeup, post-makeup, and a little bit of YMCA. I have no idea why, but I felt like listening to YMCA this morning. Okay, good morning. Hello. Hi, everybody. If you're here, shout it out. Drop me a comment. Somebody, hi, on Instagram. Somebody sent me I get a lot of requests and complaints. I send those right to the complaint department. Good morning. Somebody said that they wished I would get on 5 or 10 minutes early and warn people that I was getting on because I like to start on time. I'm one of those people who says, I'll be there at 8 o'clock and I skid in at about 7:58, but I'm always on time. It's just a thing. I'm always on time. Now, my mom, on the other hand, shows up reasonably about a half an hour early. Drives me insane. I don't have time for that. Good morning, Hitomi. Good morning on Instagram. I'm on Instagram too. I thought I would do every Friday. I do Friday favorites. Hi in Oregon. A little update. I posted something about my iPad acting wonky. So I'm taking that back on Monday to the person who replaced the screen. And I'm going to hope they are able to fix that. So I'm one of those people who literally says the meeting starts at 8. At 8 o'clock, we start the meeting. And I work with all men. And so what happens is they usually come skidding in at about 8:05 holding their coffee. And I'm like, yeah, you missed 5 minutes of my very important meeting that had to do with your paycheck. I do that every single time. Doesn't usually have to do with their paycheck. But I thought today I'd try and log in like 3 minutes early and give everybody time. And I'm on Instagram too. I don't normally go live on Instagram. So I thought I'd just do both. Yeah, my mom is like, if I say to my mom, hey, mom, we're going to go to the movie. It starts at 7:45. We'll leave her at 7:30. She'll be sitting there at 6:45. Mom, if you're watching this on YouTube, you taught me how to be really on time. But she'll be sitting there and she'll be like, oh, ready to go. You want to go? You want to get a coffee? Oh, sorry. I just realized something. Miss on time didn't put the card back on her camera. Okay. So I love you, Mom, just so you know. It's just funny because I will say, well, no, we're leaving at 7:30. And 7:30 is when I leave. I set an alarm. I walk out the door. People aren't walking with me. They're left behind. I just have a thing. All right. It's 8 o'clock. It is Friday. I woke up this morning. First off, I didn't go to bed till 1:30. Did my kids' taxes. What did I do? I caught up on all my bookkeeping. If you guys think owning your own business is so glamorous, I was up till 1, not painting. Not happy about that. But sometimes life warrants a little bit of that. So yeah, somebody on Instagram just said, on time is better than late. I do not like late. I don't do late. If I do late, there's a reason. And I'm texting you before I'm going to be late to say, oh, by the way, I'm late. All right. So Friday favorites I did last night at like 10 p.m. But I got a lot of questions about my setup and so I'm going to start sharing how I do things and my setup. I'm looking for links to things to make it easy because I noticed my camera is discontinued. So I got to find I have an overhead camera. I have a whole giddy up, and that took me lots of time to do. Kathy, I'm glad you're here too. We were waiting for you so we can get started. I'm kidding. Late gives me anxiety too. It's crazy. If I'm running late, by the way, but I do run on time. So I do cut it close. Like I'll be skidding into everywhere I go. That's a thing. That's a thing. All right. So I thought I would start talking about my lighting, my stuff behind the scenes. How do I photograph things? What makes things TikTok around here. So I am putting a link. Good morning, Virginia. Speaking of Virginia, the cherry blossoms are blooming. Is it Virginia, Maryland? Somewhere around the state capital. Never been. It's on my bucket list. I know that because I talked to Anne. All right. And I saw it on the news. So I'm giving you the link to my blog on Facebook. I can't do it on Instagram. Hi, Megan Lawson on Instagram. So I printed out my favorites. This is all in a blog. I do give links. I'm ready to share. People are asking me to see Washington, D.C. thinks, Anne. Geography is not my thing. So anyway, I thought I would start talking about how I photograph things. But the first thing I wanted to do was share a book. I know this is crazy, but I've read all of Austin's books. I think it's Cleon, Kleon. I've read all of his books. So this is, I read them actually over and over. The books, and he's great. Steal Like an Artist, Show Your Work. Let's see what else. Oh, and this one, Keep Going. Yesterday, I texted a friend of mine who's also my lawyer. So if you're watching this on Instagram, thank you for the pep talk. Sometimes I will send messages out to say not friends, but like say, I need to give up. Like I'm giving up. Maybe somebody commented on my weight, whatever sends me over the edge, or, why don't you do this? And why don't you do that? And I, for the most part, I'm learning to gloss over things and just be a little bit more tough skinned, but I do take everything and I process it. And so yesterday, plus my kitchen is torn apart. I'm not going to go into it. My kids have been home. I love my kids. Nothing about that stressful. I have friends who are dealing with some very hefty things right now. So I feel for them as well. So let's just pile and bundle that all up into and by the way, perspective wise, nothing to do with this book. Perspective wise, in the grand scheme of things, everything I'm telling you is so much more minimal to what's going on in the world and what's going on in other people's lives. But sometimes I have a lot of anxiety and I worry about a lot of things. I worry about things that have yet to happen. In fact, I worry about things that probably are never going to happen. So last night I was doing my twins' taxes and I felt the need to text the kid's dad and my oldest son to ask about his taxes that I don't know. So Keep Going is an excellent book, especially those who are in the creative world, the creative business, the creative life. You just kind of doubt yourself. You're looking at your art. Things aren't going the way you think. This is an excellent book to put you back on track. Did I freeze up? No, I didn't. Okay. All right. Good. Good morning. So thank you to my friend yesterday who basically said, you got to have a thicker skin. I'm happy with the way life is going. Yes, I need to get to the gym. I just noticed that it's expanding, so I'll get back there when time permits. But right now, I was up until 1:00 handling stuff that I don't necessarily want to be handling. So it's just part of doing business. I was interviewed on Monday for a podcast, and somebody asked me, the podcast people, I'll share that. It's going to go up soon. Asked me something about, isn't it great being a creative for a business? And I really talked about all of the other things other than the art that are part of the business. And I'm willing to share that. But here's a great book. I'm going to try and share books that keep me going. Also this week, I maybe shared something that was a little heftier in my heart than I normally do. And boy, did we laugh it off. I mean, we laughed. I shared something about my past, not my kid's dad. I need to note that. My kid's dad and I are friends. Darla I love this. Oh my God, Darla. Never give up. You light up too many lives. You're the sunshine of our lives. You are my sunshine, Darla, I feel that way about you. So when life starts to get you down, don't give up. But I did share something that was really relatively heavy and part of my life. So then the messages that came in are people who are going through very similar situations, which also probably weighed a little heavy on my heart. I did do a lot of suggesting. If you go to my resources page on Amazon, people were asking me about books, and I have a support, or I don't have a support group. I belong to a support group on Facebook that, after the math, was very instrumental in my life, where it made me realize I was not alone. And so I shared that as well. But if you go to my resources page, I'll try to find it while I'm talking. I do have books. When I went through what I went through for years, somebody came to me, not somebody, her name was Darlene, came to me when we were talking, and she just literally said to me, have you ever heard the word narcissism? And I hadn't. I thought narcissism was somebody who looked in the mirror and thought they were pretty. So that is not the case. I read every single book on the planet. Like I was absorbed in books. And I believe, I should combine. I'll fix my book section. I do have a book section on self-help, and I've not even listed a quarter of the books that I read. So I had to secretly read those books, because you really can't read about something like that when you're in the situation and somebody might be looking at your stuff. So I was hiding all the stuff I was reading on my iPad, on my Kindle, on my iPad. Truly, Tracy, your role model, being vulnerable, was a grace that's envious. God bless you. It's not really, it doesn't come natural. I really never talked about it. So if you go to my resources page at the very bottom under not creativity, but like self-help books, I kind of secretly stuck those in there. I did, but now I'm going to add to that collection. So if you're looking for help, support, last night I had several more messages that I read. Never thought I would share any part of this in my life, but I did want to mention, it's not my kid's dad. We have a great relationship. We co-parent our kids. Our kids are now 24, 20. He's remarried. We're fine. But somebody actually messaged me and knew. Okay. One other thing before I get to the lighter stuff. Last night, I received a message from somebody who lives in the UK. By the way, there is a false Tracy Weinsaffel Studios out there. There's a hyphen. If you find that page, could you report it? It says Tracy-Weinsaffel Studios, I think. There's no dash in Tracy Weinsaffel Studios. I couldn't access it, but God bless the person. And she made a comment on Facebook. I'm not going to give any names, but she made a comment on Facebook. I misread the comment as if she said I was laughing off a very serious thing. I am not laughing it off. I do not laugh it off. I cried through most of it. I had probably 2 years of constant crying. It was very thin back then, but my coping mechanism is humor. Makes me feel better. It makes those around me feel better. Actually, she was not saying that I was making jokes. She was saying that the person that was in my life at that time, who would join in on Mixed Media Monday and hand over those flowers and do all of those fake things, she got a very bad vibe from the way he would joke and the way it was pointed at me. I didn't notice it. I didn't like that he was part of that. So as being vulnerable, I wanted to say to that person that emailed me last night, she lives in the UK, who saw me, knew me, knows me, saw it in my eyes, saw everything, and realized that that person was the one who was venomous with the humor. So I want to thank you, starts with an M, for those emails. And also she pointed out there's some fake Tracy Weinsaffel Studios. I'm the real deal. I post every single day for the most part. This is what you get. All right. That was so off target. For those of you who are just joining me, get this book. Okay. Number 1. All right, let's talk. I keep a list of this stuff. Number 2, let's talk ring lights, lighting. I have lights everywhere around me. When we get off air, I will photograph my giddy up, my setup, and what I got going and lighting I've got going. I have a very large window. Well, technically, it's right there. I have a very large window that works to my benefit in the morning. It makes me look younger and it's natural lighting. So I don't point a lot of lighting at my face. That's a huge mistake for me. I'm not a lighting person. I know nothing. Anne says, I remember him and I was not that crazy about him. Thank you. And next time y'all need to send messages to me. The thing is, when you're presented with somebody who's presenting something totally different, like the knight in shining armor, watch out. So I have a large window in the morning. I love to record in the morning because it's really great lighting. And I turn an overhead light that points to my paints because it's a great background. But for the most part, I just leave things pretty natural. I have a ring light that's right here. And I'm going to share what that ring light is because I can move this camera. So there's a ring light. That is huge. And sometimes I have two of those. Sometimes it's aimed at me. Sometimes it's aimed down. Okay, so those two ring lights right there, by the way, I will share this one. I'm going to do a twofer. So this thing, it is hooked to my desk. I'll share both of these. I have another ring light up here too, but I don't use that as much. If you're on Instagram, this just sounds like me pointing to various stuff. I can't aim I'm not going to, yes, I can. Okay, there's a ring light. There's a ring light. I need to share the stand that my phone is on too. I'll put all of this in my Amazon resource page, okay, if that helps you. So I put both of these in there. So here's a ring light number one, the big one that's on the stand, comes in a case. I have two of those. Your phone fits between, if you're on Instagram, you can't really see what I'm sharing, but I have photos of it. So I have one of those ring lights there. All of this is on my resources page, but most easy is if you want to go to my blog. I make it really easy because I put in there what I use. Okay, so that's one ring light. It's kind of big. It folds up in that case. I mean, where am I ever going to go with that case? It's not going to probably happen. Okay, ring light number two is right here. And I love this little guy. It hooks to my desk exactly like you see. It does have the little gadget. Okay, I can show you the little gadget. I think I can show you the little gadget. Actually, I can show it down here. I'll take this down. Okay, so ring light number two, right there. It does have different, so I can light this up. This will change my work surface, see? And you can change the intensity of the lighting. You can change the color of the lighting. So I like this. It was inexpensive. I'm all about cheap. Not like, okay, you get it? You get it? All right, and that can also aim at my face. So if I wanted to twist and turn it, oh, look, you can kind of see it. Oh, well, why don't I turn my flipping camera? I'm an idiot. All right, so there you go. There's the ring light. And I can turn it on right here. And let's switch. Oh, that's the intensity. There we go. Cool lighting, bright lighting, day lighting, all that other good stuff. Is that helpful to you guys? Do you like when I do this? All right. So that's 101 lighting for me. I'm not, oh, that lighting was actually pretty good. You know what? We're going to leave that lighting going. I wouldn't normally show the light. Oh, blinded by the light. Okay. Does that help? Lighting. There's my lighting. All on my blog. Perfect topper for today. I need a light for my video recordings. There you go. I do have overhead lighting that points down. I tried to find those, but they discontinued them. So I'm trying to find the new model of them because mine are pretty old. I used to be a photographer back in my younger day. When you get twice divorced and you're photographing weddings, it becomes a thing where you just say, yeah, I shouldn't be doing this. All right. So that helps. And then I'll show my rigging. That was the hardest part of doing my studio. And I'm kind of landlocked right now. Cord management is a thing I don't want to deal with, but I got cords everywhere. They're fairly managed, but all these things hook to one thing. So one day I'll take you through all of it to see if it helps you. I'm looking for another camera so I can show you what that is. Okay. All right. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Oh, my microphone. It's right up there. Oh, somebody wants to join me on camera. You're welcome to, but no. My microphone is right here. I went with an inexpensive microphone. I went through about 10 microphones. Let me just tell you a thing about microphones. This is the microphone I have, and I'll show you how it's mounted. That is the microphone I have. I don't know what it's called now that I'm looking at it. I don't know what it's called, but I'll get you the name of it. It is all I wrote was microphone. What a nice fine USB podcast microphone. All right. I'm not great with lighting or sound, but you have to start somewhere. And sometimes you're going to have a budget. So if you have a budget, like I have a budget, and you work your way up. Now, I went and bought some expensive microphones. If you buy an expensive microphone or some like a Rode, I bought it. You do have to have like an auxiliary type box that you have to plug it in. I should do that. Okay. You know what it is? It's right now my iPad is doing that funky thing where it is just, it randomly does stuff because it's not working because of the screen replacement. So people, I thought it was them asking, forget it. I need to ignore that. All right. It's really a side topic. So my microphone is above my head. Oh, well, that's a good representation of this is my microphone. It's right above me. So I know the sound isn't like probably the best it could be, but that's my microphone. That's my camera. That's the lights I'm looking to give you a better link on because I do use these here and there. So that's my microphone. If you're wondering where my microphone is on Instagram, it's right above my head. It's right here. And it's a really inexpensive microphone. Sorry about that. I need to talk to my camera people. It's super inexpensive. And I thought it worked great. You know what? Basically, I got it to work. All the other stuff, I had to buy like a plug-in. There's a name for it, like a sound. Shoot, I don't know the name of it. Hi, Linda. Good morning. Does that help? All right. By the way, my friend Brad, he's an art master, by the way. Probably saw his videos. He's the one who helped me with this. So Brad, if you're watching this, thank you. I owe you a phone call because we want to have you live on Art Masters. So, did I freeze up? Okay. Does that help? Item number 5. How am I helping? All on and I have it on my Amazon resources. So I give links. I give Amazon because some of these things I didn't buy from Amazon, but if you, I saw they were cheaper on Amazon. All right. The last thing I'm going to show you is this. I get asked a lot about lighting and photography. So I used to be a photographer. I used to use a very expensive camera. I have 3 of them. I said, I used to be a photographer, wedding. Now for the most part, I'm using it. It's right there. It's my phone case. This is my purse. By the way, this should be a favorite. I'm going to add this as a favorite. This, Tommy just said, Tommy, I've missed you. You need to be here all the time. She just said sound thingies and light thingies. Okay. I'm keeping it real. This is going to be on my favorites next. I always get asked about this. It's my wallet. All my credit cards are in there. And a $50 bill. Okay. So I'll show you what I used to photograph with. And I'm talking about time management. In fact, I used to record with this. I don't even record. I do all my time lapses. I do a lot of recording, which I could be much better. I have mounts up here to mount my everything. Like I could mount this. I could mount, I mount my phones above my head. This is what I used to use. I'm a Nikon girl. So you see how this is? It takes brilliant photos. I used to have the secret. I would bounce my lighting. It was so great. But now I do a lot of work at night, and a lot of you see my videos at night and lighting. See, like right now I can take great photos. Oh, I should give you my back. I should show you what I do for, okay. I need to write all this stuff down. I need to show you how I photograph my materials. Doesn't even involve buying stuff. And how I capture things. So the last thing I'm going to show you is I have a portable light box. Now it's not that portable because I don't think I'm going to take it anywhere, but like literally this is portable. It folds up, but am I going to walk around and take this with me? No. So this is I use this. This is the 16 by 16. I think it comes in 24 by 24, and it is a Fin-Homey light box. Oh, I do. Thank you, Lisa. That's very nice. I take great pictures is what she said. Okay, let me aim this camera down. Can I aim this camera down? Or bring my seat back up? Okay, so let me just show you. It plugs in to the wall, not to the computer. By the way, I get one comment on my weight. I'm kidding. Plugs into the wall. This is the lighting adjustment. So it goes high to low. You can adjust the lighting and how much lighting. So now I've got everything open. Let me not try and not break the light box while I'm dimming it. So you can put your item in. Oh, mofo. The only thing I don't like about this light box is I need to attach this up here to have it. Ooh. Okay. So this is a white backdrop that's in there right now. It comes with a bag of like 5 or 6 different backdrops. Oh, you can see it both on Instagram and this. It comes with this to soften the light. Okay, soften the light. I did not fix my scale. I'm never stepping on that thing again. But by the way, I'm not complaining about my weight. I actually like where I'm at. All right. It comes with a black, a peach. I've never used any of these. The black and the gray I have. Black, peach, red, and gray backdrops. So these backdrops just slide up in there, and you can like have a variety of backdrops. I don't really do like a lot of people now are photographing their stuff with backdrops and natural wood and all that stuff. I like the inexpensive, focus on the project. I don't put barn wood in the back. I probably should. I don't. But this is my light box. You put this in there. Okay, like so. You zip this down. So if you want to photograph it from the front, you do this. So you can photograph from the front. It's all lit up. The lights are at the top. Okay. So the lights are up here and they're like just magnetized and on top. I mean, I could probably, yeah. See, this is the lighting strip. Okay. That's the lighting strip. And then if you want to photograph, zip. If you want to photograph from above, you just open up this panel. Oops. I didn't adhere. I never adhere the backdrops because I change them out so often. So you just, you'll do this. You light it up and you're like above with your camera. Your camera goes right here. Here, watch this. Ready? Your camera, which I wouldn't use a flash on this, goes right here. Okay. And this is to soften the lighting. You can hook this up above. I never do that. I just turn down the lighting. But this way I'm able to photograph, because people always ask, like, how quick you can photograph and put stuff up so quickly. I try to do everything all at one time so that I don't, because I'll forget to do it. I have a horrible memory. So I put that light box on Amazon. I can't remember what the cost of that is. I'll go look real quick and I'll give you a link. I think it's just a really great little tool. Uh-oh. Oh, bummer. Mm-hmm. Oh, I didn't put a photo too. So I'm putting these all on my blog. I never checked the links. I probably should do that, but hopefully this worked. I got to fix the link. It's not working. I did this at what time? Midnight last night. Okay, so I'll get the link fixed. That makes it. So that's all I do. That's my whole, and I take it with my phone. I don't use this anymore. In fact, the batteries are probably dead. I use this every now and again if I'm going out and photographing nature and I just really want to capture some crazy good stuff. But for the most part, I don't. Was that helpful? I think Lisa's saying light bulb moment. That was helpful. I'll get that link fixed, make sure that's all working. All right. If you go through my Amazon affiliate, it's there. Thank you. I make pennies on the dollar for that, and I very much appreciate it. And I love that you guys are loving Friday favorites. I mean, I love sharing stuff. So what better way to do that? Any other questions before I go? Because it's 8:27. Oh, before I go, on Monday, I am doing something with Dare to Be Artsy, and it is free. And it will benefit. I am going to be doing a free card, create your own art journal. Wait a minute. That is not what I'm doing. Ditch that idea. That's not what I'm doing. Monday, I am doing a sunflower class. It is free. It is a quick demo like these 3 cards that I am going to do to kick off this stamping village. There's a village of stamp companies. I think that's what it's called. But I work with Dare to Be Artsy, and those stamps on the right are my stamps. Yes, I can. So those are my stamps. I design them. I plan on designing more of them. Okay. I'm looking for my resources page. Sorry. I got a question about my Amazon page. Yeah, everything I just listed to you is in my Amazon. Thank you for asking for that. That's very nice of you. So I will be doing that. It's a free demo. You can buy the stamps, by the way. I'm going to carry my own stamps. In fact, they should be here very soon. I do. I have some of them, but a lot of them were sold out. I'm going to carry my own stamps. It's not a great idea. But if you're wondering if this has anything to Ukraine, it has to do with Ukraine. Yes, it does. The Stamp Village, I think it's called the Stamping Village or the Stamp Village. It's a collaboration of variety of stamp companies. Dare to Be Artsy is one of them. That's the company I work with for my stamps. I love that company, love the owner. If you want to order direct through her, but they're going to have a blog hop that starts, I believe, the first weekend of April. I'm going to be traveling. So they asked me to do something live, and the only time I could do it was the Monday before I leave. So yes, they're going to have proceeds that go to a Ukraine organization to help in that manner. So that's why they're all sunflower related. And that's what she asked me. They're right here. Here's another idea that I do. I'll share this as a favorite. I keep everything that I do. I've like 20. So here they are. Check the lighting. Let's do this down here. Oh, see, I messed up my lighting. See, I messed up my white balance because I changed my lighting. But here they are right here. And they're all 3-dimensional, if you're wondering. Like they're all, there you go. Oh. Yeah, I just put them at, I don't know what they are on my page, but you can order them through the stamp company. It's not I'm out of these, but I've got sets of them coming in. I haven't gone in and updated anything yet because I don't have a lot of them, but she shipped a huge order to me. I decided that best place to promote my own stamps is through me. But there you go. They're all that way. Okay. There you go. Oh, they're cute. They're so easy. So this will be a demo. Here's the box of supplies right there. Thinking about giving away or something. Thank you, Janine. Thank you. Any other questions? So that's Monday. It's free. It's at 5:30. It'll be on my channel, Dare to Be Artsy's channel, and my YouTube channel. And on ESPN. By the way, my friend in the UK who sent me the message at Dark 100 last night for me at that time because I was working, she is watching on Facebook, and I just want to say a personal thank you. No names mentioned. I just wanted to say a personal thank you. Okay, so watch this from the beginning. There we go. I think that would be it. Any questions before I go? Lots of questions about my setup. You crack me up. I just love watching you. You make me smile. Thank you. You're the reason I keep doing this. Now, the ones who say you're ridiculous, not so much. Thank you, Donna. I love when I catch you live as well. Was that helpful? By the way, your favorites, no, Friday favorites are all what you want me to share. So if you have something you want me to share, all you got to do is either message me, email me, send a homing pigeon, or what other ways of technology you want to get to me. I should one day put my email up, but I know Anne puts support. If you email support at yourartfuljourney.com, if it has to do with supplies, Anne forwards it to me. Okay, I need to fix that. All right, was this helpful? I'm going to turn Instagram off. I just want to say, by the way, on Instagram, I'm going to document my day on stories today. I haven't done it in a long while, and somebody asked if everything was okay. It was. I just haven't had anything to say, which is unusual for me. But I'm going to document my day. Here's my day, by the way. 8 o'clock this. 9 o'clock, log into work. 10 o'clock, between 10 and 11, dog groomer gets here. Not for me, for the dog. 10 o'clock, Zoom call, log out, work. 10 o'clock, Zoom call, other work. 10:15 done, hopefully. Between 11 and 11:30, I have a local lady coming to my house and delivering tulips. I bought a bouquet of tulips for myself for $15. I'll probably jump on and share those. But if you're on Instagram, I'll put it on my stories. I think it goes on my Facebook stories too. Something like that. So that's between 11 and 11:30. Somewhere in between, I'm working all day. Working all day. She works hard for the money. So hard for the money. Okay. I'll get some food. I'll probably eat a turkey sandwich on rye. I don't know why I felt the need to tell you that. Okay. And then 1 o'clock, I have something being delivered or something. I don't know. A friend of mine said, "Are you home at 1?" I don't know what that something is. And then I will work till 4. 4:01, I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine. Probably 4:01. Not before. 4:01. So if you want to join me, I'll jump on live. I'm pouring myself a glass of wine. At 4:30, 5 o'clock, I'll change my clothes and I'm going to a wine pickup party at my favorite, one of my favorite wineries. I can't play favorites. It's like picking up my favorite kid. We have our wine pickup party tonight. So I will be picked up for that. So probably by 7:22, I'll be home in bed. Does anybody want me to jump back on live and tell you how my day is going? Maybe I should share my tulips today. It's local. I saw her on Facebook. I told her she saw my artwork and she said, "I'd like to deliver tulips." I said, "How much are they?" She said, "Well, I'll bring them for free." I said, "Do not bring them for free." So she's charging like $15 a bundle. And she said she picked out beautiful ones for me. So I'll photograph my tulips. All right. Or I'll share them with you. Thank you. I love tulips too. That's because you didn't schedule a nap. Oh, Elizabeth, if I could schedule a nap, it would literally be from like 12:15 to 12:32, and I would try to get that in. But I've got lots on my plate today. I'm a napper. I can nap for exactly like 14 minutes and be happy. I could just go to sleep, wake myself up in 15 minutes and be happy. So you guys want me to share my tulips later? Choo-choo through the tulips. Okay. I had to do it. Tiny Tim. I had to do it. I swear I'm an 85-year-old trapped in this body. I'm going to say goodbye on Instagram first. This will go in my reels or somewhere in technology. I hope you enjoyed the Friday favorites. Okay, I'm clicking off of that because if I sing one more song, I'll shoot myself. Okay. I'll jump back on live. I feel like it. I feel like it right now by the end of the day. In fact, you know what? I'm pouring myself a glass of wine at 4. I'm going to schedule it right now. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll do a studio chit chat via wine. Do you have any questions? Do you want to just talk? I don't think I have anything else. Wine and tulips. Now, if those tulips show up ugly, I'll go to the store, buy a nice set of tulips and bring them on. But I'm going to tell her. I'm going to tell my new friend who lives down the road from me who grows tulips. All right? 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Get a glass of wine. Let's happy hour it. All right? Maybe I'll even change my clothes and look presentable. Have a great day. Thank you for saying you like Friday favorites. If you guys want to see anything for Friday favorites, drop me a message. I'll go in right now. I'll put the video into the blog post. I will make sure that all of the links work to my Amazon account, my Amazon affiliate. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. My name is Tracy. Anne was so nice and put the email to support@yourartfuljourney.com. Have a wonderful, beautiful, brilliant day. I will be adding to my self-help books because now it doesn't have to be a secret. Okay? Talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful, beautiful, brilliant day. Happy freaking Friday.